Hello, everybody. Welcome to Through the Closet Door with Rockin' DJ. It's great to see y'all today.
It's a blessing.
Ain't it? And today we're going to continue off with the second and third episode of Death March. This has been very interesting thus far. It didn't turn the way I thought it was going to turn. Let's lower it. Let's lower it for a second. It's catching. I'm not trying to get copyright today. Just create this YouTube channel. I ain't getting copyright on it now. Oh boy. Speaking of
Death March. Say it. Say it for your listeners.
Okay. So it's Death March Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyoso Kyoko.
What's the last one?
Kyosoko. I can't
like
Japanese. I can't Japanese, okay? Kyoso Kyoko. It was basically just about this guy who got essentially transported into a different dimension. And it's the term isekai. This is most definitely a game world, man. This guy is most definitely doing what he needs to do. So he got what he got what he got. He definitely got this girl. We know that. We know this girl is his.
Okay.
Just based on the crap that we saw.
Are you talking about the blonde hair girl?
Yeah, I told you, man. She's the first. She gonna be the first in this list.
That's like girls. That's the first human contact that
essentially had,
because he did run into lizards. That's not human.
Speaking of, granted,
and
the lizards,
comets, those aren't human.
Oh no, he most definitely caused those to come down.
And and the Dragon's Valley, that's not human.
That was most definitely just a little plane. I'm just saying. With a giant crater. It's a ravine right there. What happened in the first episode, if I remember correctly?
You recapping?
Yeah. Essentially he essentially just destroyed an army of lizards in the middle of a cavern.
But he started off a normal life. And
first 10 minutes.
Then he transported. I just learned this from Neil deGrasse Tyson, the fourth dimension. He went to sleep.
That's what happened.
He went to sleep. Ended up in a whole nother world.
Oh man.
Essentially, that's essentially what happened. And then he runs into the lizards
in the middle of that valley, which most definitely should have killed him.
They should have killed him.
But of course, main character powers. He gonna win.
OP.
Always OP. And essentially, he goes on ahead, and he tries to figure out what he got to do next. He sees a wyvern, throw a rock at it, and the wyvern flies off.
But you gotta think he's like 310, level 310. So, those rocks probably hurt when he threw it.
Most definitely. I think it was only level 50. He would most definitely hurt that thing. I'm not saying, but yeah, he is at fault for having that wyvern come over to that army at that particular moment.
It's no way to tell that he knew. He didn't know the dragon was gonna go that way.
Shoot.
I mean, you threw a rock. It's like throwing a rock at an ant. It might go around.
No, it most definitely was not gonna go around. Especially if it's like
a dog.
Yeah,
like you throw a rock at a I don't know, a pit bull, and because you're scared of the pit bull, not scared, but you're not scared of the pit bull, but you throw a rock at it and then it turns around and then it chases some kids down the street. That's happened to me in real life.
I know. I know.
It's no way to tell that would have happened.
But you know what? It is kinda. You are partly responsible for that. And most definitely, after that, during that little encounter, through that encounter with that girl, he most definitely.
Okay, we're back on the blonde hair girl.
Yeah, the blonde haired girl was most definitely.
We're not saying her name because
Spoilers.
okay.
Blonde haired girl most definitely. Oh gosh, what am I trying to say?
Falling out of the sky?
No, she wasn't flying. She wasn't falling out of the sky at first. She most definitely.
Not at first.
She most definitely had cast that wind spell. Most definitely caused that problem. It was like the army was trying their best. They tried their best to hold it off. It succeeded. Granted, there was a slight bit of help. You can't say it was all them, but it was a little bit of help from the young man that no one seems to know, because that's how it gotta be.
Yeah.
Shoot, what he does next, essentially, he just goes to catch this girl from the sky, because she went flying after she hit that wyvern, and that's essentially what happened.
Okay, let's recap. Episode 1.
Okay. So now, coming into the second episode, he's talking to this girl. You most definitely know this girl is desperate. you kind of can't lie about that.
I don't know.
She don't seem desperate. She don't seem desperate. You telling me that?
It's like when you run into somebody and then like they don't know how to. They've never spoken to somebody like. You know.
Is she like an NPC? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I mean, it's in the terms of the game.
Yes, technically. Oh boy, she's still a player in this game though. Apparently, these guys actually pay attention to detail, because I don't think I've seen like non-generic characters. Like everyone seemed to have a face that was just interesting when I first saw that army. It kind of reminded me of Konosuba a little bit. Like, you know, people have these. You know how in most anime there ain't no unique faces.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same premise though. Like, young man, essentially like. I was gonna say die, but
no,
sleep is the cousin of death, so
yeah.
it's like the same type premise. Wow, that sounded amazing.
We learn as we go, okay? Oh boy. Meanwhile, as we're thinking about it as well, Konosuba was most definitely noteworthy for its animation. This was doing what I was hoping it would do.
It looks nice.
Most definitely looks nice. It did what
especially the what you call it when you pull up the main menu. What's that called?
The UI.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Especially from first person point of, it looks like a simulation game.
Yeah. Shoot. The fact that it's on the bottom of the screen makes it a little easier to deal with. I'm just saying, this is from a gamer's perspective. Okay. It's the bottom of the screen. It's pretty handy, but other than that, I can't say it's anything. Can't say it's anything noteworthy.
I'm saying, look.
I'm saying it's better than freaking SAOs.
It looks real nice. I think it's supposed to be at the bottom. Like, even if you play games on the phone, it's like on the bottom towards like where the cursor.
It's better on the bottom. Yeah.
I don't even know how I feel if it was on the top.
It's just natural to me.
Granted, have you played something that has the UI at the top?
Yes.
Like what?
I had it on the top. Some of the Total War games I've played, you never would have guessed Total War. I would have said that.
What about Age of Mythology? Where is that?
It's mostly at the bottom. For good reason. It's just natural. Oh gosh.
Just a question.
Oh gosh, we sidetracked again.
They're not doing nothing. It's a okay. He meets Xena, and then he meets the platoon she's with.
Yeah.
And then they go to the city.
They're in the city. He gets his he gets his what's it called? His merchant's license. Yeah.
And he's kind of smart because he's like, well, I don't want to start off the game at the highest stature of, because if you come in at level 300,
Something's wrong.
I don't think it's nothing wrong. I was just saying, like, you not having a name, people. Well, I guess.
Yeah, people will be suspicious.
People will be suspicious about you.
You most definitely.
Like, we don't know him.
How in the world did you do that? It's like jealousy and suspicion at the same time. It's like, you gotta be able to drop those preconceived notions, but it's better to not have them at all. So this man most definitely did a good thing.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
So he has to find a place to sleep though. Man can't sleep in the street again. he definitely don't deserve it after fighting off that entire illicit army. So he gotta find a place to stay right now.
Yeah.
So that's where the lovely part of the inn comes in. Boy, I was very, very confused about that.
What's that?
This
You
girl.
confused about what?
Okay, so that girl is 13.
Who's 13?
That brought him to that.
14.
She was 13. The girl that brought him to that inn was 13. And I'm not a pervert. I swear to God.
I mean, but he's 15 in the game, so it's not like.
No, it's still weird, bro.
It's not like a big. It's not like a big difference. Like
This man is 21.
if you
This man is 21. No, in the game he's 15.
You're
Yes,
15.
he's 21 mentally. It's not right to me.
Oh, that happens. People develop like that, man.
Trying to make sure I hit none. It's all good.
Yeah, okay. People develop like that. Like some people just ahead of the game as far as life goes.
Some trash, ain't it?
I guess.
Oh,
Like, I don't know. I was saying, me going back to be 17, it wouldn't be, would it be that much of a, yes, it probably would.
shoot. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, all in all, though, I think episode 2 was mainly just a look at the town itself and how its citizens essentially acted towards one another in some way.
That's her job, though. I'm thinking about it now. That's her job to
Her
get
job
customers.
Her job is to bring in customers, but I'm thinking
saying,
more than that.
If 15 is the legal age for an adult,
At least
you see what I'm saying?
back when
Like,
it used to be.
then she's not that far off. It's like being a junior in high school at 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But this
He just happened. He's like freshman in college.
yeah. Okay.
That's real life.
Man,
That's you?
What?
I said, was that you?
I think that was my stomach.
Did you eat?
Not really.
What you eat, man? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Bruh, it's time for breakfast. Wake up! Nah. Anyway, we were back on this. This girl and her mom most definitely some of the most interesting. I think that's probably the most interesting part of this. No, there was something else. I was about to say that they were the most interesting part of the episode because by God, so far it's been very boring.
That's character development. Though,
Yeah.
man. You gotta
need it.
I mean, the first part started off so
Action packed.
It wasn't even action packed because
The first 10
the first 10 minutes was attention grabber.
Yeah.
Not of the episode, but like the first episode, the first 10 minutes was attention grabber. It's like, oh wow, I wonder what's going to happen next, and then he does the death march, and here we are in the midst of 2 games he feel like he programmed or fixed bugs on or
He did both.
helped develop.
All of the above.
Smashed together.
Most
And
definitely.
Here we are with him in a hotel, led there by, he said, ample. So I'm assuming her breasts are big. That's what.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said ample. That could be anything, you know. She has ample personality.
For 2 seconds, that ain't impossible. She grabbed his arm and cradled him in her breast.
Outgoing
me.
personality. Come on, man.
That's not ample. I'm just saying. You know, it's too normal for us. Golly. No. Yeah, this next part though, food, bruh. I didn't think too much of the food, but it was most definitely a fun part. I like to know what they did to this food. I actually want to learn if there's a recipe for these things, because by God, I want to cook them. And maybe I'm just weird like that.
I
But
can understand that. It's the same. Well, I guess Shokugeki.
that's mainly a
That's
cooking show. Ain't that?
I mean, I understand your interest.
It's not as crazy as that, because by God, the crap they be doing in that show, that manga, they be doing some extra stuff in that manga. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm gonna wait for season 3 to come out. I have my choice. I have choice words about season 3's arc from the manga, but I think that's gonna come a little later. Hopefully, JC staff don't do what the manga did. I hope they give it at least some variety. Because I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna tell you, the joke is predictable. You most definitely know what's gonna happen before it happens.
That's with a lot of stuff, man. You gotta have. You can't just be throwing loops at everybody, and they, don't know what's going on. Then people don't like the.
I was fine with how they did the first part of that. Now, when it comes down to what they did, the second half, I'm gonna cry.
Spoilers?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying what I remember feeling. Nothing else. I most definitely wanted to cry.
I'm just saying. Okay, so back to what we was.
Yeah.
So, what happens? He eats that dish. I don't know how you got to where you was from.
That.
I don't know how you got there from him eating the quiche. I don't even think he said that. But I guess that's a dish he was trying to make. But he ends up getting into the city, and he meets the two slave girls and the slave woman.
Yeah, you most definitely know we gonna see them again. Oh boy.
You never know, man. You never know with these shows, man.
Boy. Anytime you see a girl,
ham action.
Again, yeah, anytime you see a girl, you just know they gonna come up again.
No. You think so?
I most definitely think so.
I don't know.
Now, granted, he did a fantastic thing for those girls. Those two girls didn't deserve what they were getting. That hell that man gave them. Boy. Unnecessary. Even if they are slaves. Bruh. Like, come on. You can't be abusing kids. They're not even grown yet. You're just abusing these kids.
Wow.
Like, it don't matter. They're slaves.
We can take this back about 200 years. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Oh boy.
Woo! That's crazy.
Humanitarian, call me whatever you want. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Everything in this episode, I'm telling you, essentially, this was a overall not as exciting episode as the first one.
Character development.
That's what I gotta remember.
You have to develop the characters, man, because it could be like Have you ever seen that anime where they do the bunch of magic? I can't think. It's like Magic High School or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, were they flying?
They were doing all types of stuff. No character development. It's like
No, that was. I feel like I know
like,
which one it is.
Just magic everywhere, and you trying to figure out who's the main character. It's crazy.
Oh, I think I know. I think I remember.
It's like absurdity. But I watched it. I watched the whole season. I didn't know nothing that was going on. Watched it again. Didn't know nothing that was going on. It was like it was rushed and chaotic. That's beautiful.
Yeah, there was.
That's beautiful.
You keep it up like that. You got it.
Yes, man.
Oh
My
man.
descriptions are amazing.
Oh, I don't remember the name of it either.
I can't think of the name of it. It might be Magical High School in English.
Probably. If they were flying, I think I know which one it was. But I gotta remember that name later on. But I think we should go back to this. Anyway, we just get sidetracked too often.
It's too easy.
It is.
It's too easy. It's also because this episode is just character development. So I'm gonna keep saying that. It's a character development episode. So if it's boring, character development.
Can't go against it. Right
Can't go against character development because you need
all
develop characters.
All characters need development.
Develop.
So,
what's crazy is this hotel girl is not even gonna be like in the main fix of things. Like she's not gonna be in the immediate cast. Spoiler, but I'm just saying, like she's not. What's crazy? That's crazy that they spent the whole episode on just her and him. Like Xena wasn't really in it.
only there for
Probably like the beginning of the and then the end.
Yeah, just like 2 minutes at the end.
And a lot of this is just him eating.
I'm telling you, man, it's
him eating.
It was
and like describing how real the place is. I think that's what that comes down to. Is the whole episode comes down to him realizing, wow, this is really realistic as is real.
This might be my life
This
now.
might be real. The reality, the realism.
Shoot,
The realist.
Well, he most definitely was enjoying.
I'm
himself.
realizing that this is really real, really.
No, this is how we always
For
do
real.
this, man. I'm just saying.
Huh?
This is how we always do this. We always manage to come up with the craziest wording choice,
Oh man.
and it does make sense in the end.
Oh,
Like
man.
ultimately, yeah, the whole thing eventually is just him coming down to
I'm
realize,
saying.
yeah, this junk is probably going to be my life from now on. I don't want it to be this way, but at the same time, I do. Oh,
Man, I don't think that Rock sent the Wyvern to. I don't think that sent the Wyvern over there. I think he was just like going, and then he kind of noticed. He's like, "Oh, there are some people," and then they start shouting and stuff in their language, and then
he gets that.
he gets kind of annoyed with them.
just that quick.
Starts attacking them. He don't really attack either. He's kind of messing with them, like trolling.
The dragon most definitely could have taken them down. But boy,
He was way stronger than them.
this was
Oh, he even says it. He's like, this feels too real to be a dream.
he's like, man, this might be my life now.
That's crazy because I didn't even remember that.
Oh man, it's been that long. So let's go ahead and essentially go over how this whole thing went down, because this is around the end of the episode after he comes to the just realization that this might be his life now. So he's like, all right, might as well get used to it. That's essentially what he says. All right, let's just get used to it anyway.
Of course.
So let's go explore the town in the middle of the night.
He's just trying to see what's going on, man.
Yep. Then right afterwards,
I mean, that's with anything. Like if you kind of get stuck in a situation, you just like
Try to make the best of it.
I gotta do something because
Yeah, try to make the best of it.
we'll figure it out. Like if you get lost on a deserted island,
Better. I hate it when people do that.
you get lost on a deserted island, and you're there, and you kind of like, man, I gotta figure out a way to get home, and then like you realize you don't have supplies, and you kind of low key dehydrated and dying from insect bites, and all type of stuff is going wrong. Like you just stepped on a shell and it just pierced through your foot.
Or you cut your hand trying to make a fire, and all you got with you the volleyball. Shout out to anyone who knows that.
You know, you never know. You never know what you can use
Oh
to
boy.
clot your blood. That's crazy.
Transition, man. Transition.
That's crazy. The character development in this episode 2. This episode 2
Yeah, we
was
still
basically him running around the city, buying things, learning about skills he has, like intellectual skills, and going to sleep and finding out that, wow, this may be my life.
Well, time to get used to it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Then we get a snapshot of Zeze, who apparently is his self-proclaimed girlfriend. Exactly.
Yeah. That's close to the end. Actually, that is the ending.
Yeah.
The ending theme. Music
So yeah,
thing.
it's pretty much that was essentially the end of the second episode.
Yes.
If we would, I feel like we can talk about the third episode. The third episode was a little bit
Upbeat.
I can't say that either.
And no, it wasn't. It was more development.
It was more development.
You have
but
to
more
develop
energy.
your characters, man. Because if you have stale characters, I think it's easier to do it in a light novel, because it's like when you writing about something, you can describe it, and the reader kind of has no choice but to read. He has no choice but to read over like the stuff you're saying about the character, so you kind of more informed. Like if you're doing a video about you going to Burger King and you got somebody documenting you, I can't tell what age you are, like, unless you say it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things that I don't know. I just know this man really likes spicy chicken for 2 for $6. So he probably gonna get 2. And he's probably gonna make both of those sandwiches, spicy chicken, because he did it in the video.
Yeah. I wish I knew that. No. It was all good. It's all good. Those episodes are needed, so we might as well just get 3 out the way, because essentially more action happens in 3 than 2. Especially when he's trying to get that or rather when she's trying to get that date. She's so
Xena?
Yep. She is most definitely trying to get I'm telling you, man, she's desperate.
No. No.
Oh boy.
Desperate never.
Trying to be the main character. Is that what you think she's not?
Never.
He's most definitely trying to be the main character.
I mean, he needs somebody to show him around, man.
Not like the 13-year-old girl didn't do that. I'm just saying.
I mean, she has different things.
All good.
It's a difference, man. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Done past it. So yeah, it is essentially just...
Because she's 14. She has a whole year of life experience over her.
Yep.
There's so many things that she knows that this 13-year-old doesn't know. She's trying to sell.
Mind you, she's also in the military. So she got some backing.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm still trying to figure out how in the world it came to this. I do enjoy this though. I'm not gonna lie. After 3 episodes, I can thoroughly say I enjoyed this anime. Even though I'm not through with it, I'm probably going to finish watching it. Now, going into this where she's actually taking him on this date.
It's not really a date.
It's a date, man.
For her?
Yeah, it's a date.
For him, he's just trying to gather information, man. That's what you're doing. That's what you do in games. That's what he's doing. He's playing the game, man. You gotta play the game.
That's his life. You gotta remember that. It's his life now.
That's what he's saying, but that's just he got to win the game. That's first priority.
Always.
Life or not. You think if he dies, he gonna reset to the checkpoint?
I can't be no ReZero. It can't be no ReZero.
And then they start like saying the same stuff.
That junk will kill me.
ReZero was amazing.
They don't need another one that's like it. They need another season. Maybe.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it's essentially what is happening there.
Another season.
Another
I think
season.
they had like 90 episodes.
It's only 25.
Really?
25. I would know if there was more.
I was watching it. I
love it so. I love ReZero a lot.
I was watching it so much. I was thinking like all type of stuff was. I don't know, man. It was just so much stuff going on that I thought, dang, this has to be like at least 100 episodes. Cause I would watch the same episodes over, cause I forget what happened before, and then realize he died the one before, so it's the same episode. It's like the melancholy of
he.
Yeah. Not like to that extent.
Yeah,
but
he most definitely. None of them most definitely died. Maybe one character, but that's
that man died every episode.
Only once.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it was only once in the other.
He remembers the pain of dying. He was dying excruciatingly bad, like bad deaths, like painful deaths, like
decapitation.
Like terrible deaths.
He was the most fucked.
The one with when he got left in the cage, and he was trying to get the ring. He ripped his arm off.
Man,
I think somebody skinned him.
Yep. Old lady. I can't say old
to
lady.
Death.
Old lady. Old lady did do that.
Did you imagine waking? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I got skinned in my dream. Not like real life. I'm saying like I got skinned in my dream, and then I wake up, and then I'm like,
that's how it was.
But you remember the pain of your skin being removed.
Yeah, man. It gets pretty interesting. Like ReZero, anybody who hasn't check it out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yes.
Now going back to Death March. Essentially, I'm telling you, man, we just go off beat every time.
That's because these are slow episodes, so it kind of just got all type of ridiculous commentary.
Yeah, we gonna learn more of it. This man just took. So essentially, what's happened thus far is they just took their walk around town. And they were talking normal, asking questions of what she does, how she serves, and what he intends to do later. And now they finally get to this point. They finally get to this point where he's ready to just head back on home, or at least to his end.
I mean, that's where he lives. Yeah. So they go back to the end.
Yeah. So you gotta get something. You just gotta get something extra to make sure that he shows his appreciation to the nice young mother. I said nice young mother, didn't I?
Yeah.
She is young.
I mean, she takes care of. I mean, yeah.
You can't say they're old.
Well, she's kind of old by their standard. I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you grown at 18?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think you're grown until you're like 25. That's how I feel.
That's time, man.
Like you do grownish things. Like there's people that move out the house when they're like 15, but
just not.
You can't do anything.
Essentially,
like legally.
You guys to do other stuff. What really comes into
you can't rent a car until you're like 25.
Oh boy. He's speaking from experience, by the way. Oh boy. Essentially, what's very interesting about this episode's part is during the time that they're actually talking, she goes to a church. In this church, she tells him about the story of the hero, who apparently is still nameless. Apparently, we're just going to refer to him as the hero and to the enemy as the Demon King.
The Demon Lord.
I'm sorry. The Demon Lord, thank you. There she meets up with the priestess, who inadvertently says that, yeah, you get him, Tiger. That's essentially what she said. You get him, Tiger.
Yeah, man, that's what they're supposed to do, man. That's part of the storyline.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a particular storyline, because I know they're probably gonna answer differently, but that's like simulation type thing. So it's only so many things that he could say because he plays games, so he knows. You know, he's gonna limit himself because he's a developer and he plays games. Yeah. So he's gonna limit himself to options. So I would say if he died, like if he got hit by one of his comments and died, would he go back to a checkpoint?
That question won't be answered. Apparently, this man.
What are you saying?
Oh boy.
Oh, you talking about the guy on the wagon?
Yeah, the wagon guy.
Hey man, ship.
Oh man, relationships are crazy. But this is essentially that was essentially the end of his good time, because this is where everything starts to pick up again. It literally went from 0 to 100.
See, the third episode is like the background of the game. Essentially speaking, like it's like, you know, when you turn the game on and then they kind of tell you the story of like the history of what's going on. That's kind of what that is.
Yeah.
The third episode.
Mind you, this whole thing that we discussed from the beginning of the third episode to now was only 10 minutes.
Like he doesn't have a villain that he's fighting in the game. He's kind of just
there.
Yeah. So would it be considered like RPG, MMO?
This is technically an RPG. I don't know about MMO, unless of course.
Are you counting the characters in the
as regular
people? Because that's why I'm saying if he dies, you got to bring that back, man. If he dies, does he go back to a checkpoint, or does the world go on? These are questions we will probably never know. I don't know, because I hadn't read the story behind it on the manga.
Or if we wait, probably figure it out.
You think he's gonna die in the series?
I do not think he's going to die in the series. He's
a
too
level
overpowered. If he dies, something's wrong.
He's like, it's half as OP as One Punch Man. Saitama.
Yeah.
Half. He's not all the way. It's like half.
No, he don't do his setups. Let's not go there. Oh, we've done something again. We got sidetracked. Again, mind you, everything we talked about was only the first 10 minutes of the third episode. It's picking up again, just like in the first. this man most definitely did some interesting stuff. Slaves are being stoned by a freaking religious group. I can't exactly say that I didn't expect something like this, but at the same time, I'm so happy that it's sticking to real life like problems, because this happens. This does happen.
People get stoned.
I don't know about stoned, but they do. It's persecution.
Okay.
This is persecution.
Slaves.
I don't know about slaves.
That's like half of the thing you just said. Slaves, stones. That's it.
No, it's
you just got
definitely-
people.
This is all persecution.
Sound like
man.
Seinfeld. That's it. You just have people. What are we talking about?
Oh boy. Yes, we most definitely got people being persecuted, essentially for who they are, not necessarily for what they believe in. But it's still the same problem. This man does what he do best and bring everybody to justice.
What's crazy?
Everything.
What's
What?
crazy is they kind of that scheme that they had set up. That's crazy. The way they were selling the rocks,
That's holy.
the holy rocks.
Just
The
purify your enemies by stoning them to death.
Oh yeah, they will be good. Oh Lord. Oh goodness gracious.
Oh boy, exposing them. This is what you don't do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you do not expose them, apparently, because apparently no one can. But this guy most definitely was about to die. And
In this one?
not the main character. I'm talking about the dude. He legit kicked over the slave master.
I thought he did die.
Oh, he died. He died most definitely when that demon came out of him.
It just came out of his chest.
Yeah, I guess the best way to describe this is what goes around. Wouldn't you think so?
He looked dead.
He was most definitely dead. Oh boy. Yep, but his slaves, this young creatures, this young man slave, because he's possessed by a freaking, what is that? What do you call that?
The eye monster?
Yeah,
It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! They got a name for it.
I don't even know the name.
It's weak though.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
ain't,
weak demon.
it's nothing impressive. So, you gotta have. You ever remember those times when you're literally just stuck in a wall because someone ruled a rock out in front of the entrance because they're a sore loser, and you're just like stuck in this cave with no way out. So you have to figure out a way to get out, and all of a sudden a boulder starts rolling in from behind.
I don't know why in my mind I was gonna say, are you setting up an RPG? Pokemon?
No,
And then you said some Indiana Jones. So I get it.
oh boy,
It was a turn of the tables. I was confused. I was
yeah,
like,
just all of a sudden, a boulder.
A
just starts
boulder?
rolling. Where did this
Where
even
is
come from?
this?
Where did this even come
What's
from?
going on?
Oh boy,
That's crazy, man. A boulder?
yeah.
Is that a boulder?
Of course, you with your friends, and one of your friends is stupid. Go and say, "You guys go on. I'll take the boulder." Like it's actually some type of animate being
man.
that it can actually fight.
I got boulder, man. You gotta save yourself.
You guys go. I got this.
Combo.
Oh boy! So he punches it and it pops like a balloon. What?
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, by the way.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful how you segued that.
Oh boy. Oh,
You're doing a fantastic job.
I don't feel like it.
Beautifully. Beautifully.
That's essentially what happened, though, in this situation.
Yeah.
Except the boulder part.
Except the boulder. Cancel the bow die, and you have everything right.
Now, these people most definitely fell. I don't know how in the world, or where in the world, these guys fell, but they're just now stuck in a cave. So,
The fourth dimension, man.
oh my gosh.
Learned that from Neil deGrasse Tyson. The fourth dimension has opened. Basically, that's what a wormhole is.
Essentially.
When you go from one place to another through a portal.
Oh boy. I don't know if y'all hear that popping.
So they pop everybody out into this. Not everybody, but
Anyone who was
everybody
in the
that was
square.
right there. So
Yeah.
him and the 3 slaves.
Not just them. The militant.
They weren't in the
Defense.
same room though.
No, they were in the same area.
Same area.
Yeah, they were most definitely in the same area, and they were closer to that
When he
demon.
pulled the map up, they were like, were they on the same? No, I don't think so, man.
They were in the cave, like legit. They were in the cave. Like, look at this.
I'm looking. I know they went to the cave. I'm saying.
They didn't fall on the same level. Yes.
I'm saying. I get what you're saying.
So ultimately, what you got going on is they have to get out of here. Oh, and the slaves, of course, they're masterless now. That's another thing.
Yeah.
So they choose their new master. I didn't even know slaves could do that.
Yeah. Did he take ownership of them?
He actually did take ownership of them right after he realized that their owner was dead.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was right after they fell in, and he was just like, "Yeah, we should totally just like be cool. Y'all can do what y'all want now." And they's like, they don't know what to do next.
Of course. They've been slaves. That's what
So
happened in real life.
So you know,
You guys are free. What, now? What are we gonna do now, son?
oh boy, that was one thing I was most
We're gonna
definitely
leave that
confused.
That was the second time they brought that up.
Yeah, not the second time. Oh
I'm
boy.
talking about this episode.
Oh yeah, that just happens. Slaves. You bring slaves into the conversation, most definitely is gonna have a problem. But yeah, ultimately, he already understands. He already understands what all of them can and can't do because of their species.
I mean, he can just look it up in his he probably has a skill that
most definitely,
yeah,
because he didn't do nothing else.
like reading or foresight or something like that.
What's very interesting about the slaves was that they're not actually stupid. No. These three most definitely know what to do in a situation where you have to either choose to save a man or save yourselves. They know the two options you've got. So you can either walk on and go and try to find anyone else that you can get, or you go and fight the monster that's actually eating a dead man.
Yeah.
And
Destroying this man. It's like killing him. Like he's already dead, but like
ain't no way he was coming
he's
back.
killing him. Like, let me see. How do I explain this figure of speech? The man is already dead, so he's like devouring it. It's like when you kill a rib. The rib is already dead.
Yeah, we eat it too fast,
Like killing him.
and then most definitely it's going to be a problem.
Now that was genius though.
Yeah. You know what would be
That's
most
genius. And what he was gonna do was just go fight the thing.
most
He was gonna kill it in like 2 punches. Saitama.
only half the strength.
One Punch Man. Half the strength of One Punch Man is Two Punch
punches.
Man.
Oh boy.
Oh goodness gracious.
He does something actually very interesting as well, but what he essentially did was he made a weapon out of the creature's thick armor. So that was actually pretty nifty of this man. This man has got a mind of a crafter. And of course, a slave knows what sells.
Know how to get money, man. That's crazy. Cause they're getting sold.
Yeah, that's how they know what's going to sell.
It's getting sold.
So a new weapon.
Shout out to slavery. 200 years.
You know what would be so frightening though?
What's that?
This man legit shot those chains in front of them. Like, came real close to their faces. But he can't get the chains off.
Yeah.
So, that's a good thing.
I don't think they minded that.
Oh no, they
so
were most
much.
definitely scared.
I don't think they minded that too much.
Boy, the third episode, like I said, after 10 minutes, action-packed. So it was pretty hard.
Was it action packed though? Like, did he really? I mean, I only seen him kick, and then I seen him shoot some chains.
He's finna fight. You know he's finna fight.
That's the next episode.
Most definitely. Oh boy. So that's how that went down.
That was a beautiful expose, man. That was beautiful character development. It was beautiful. Like, trying to review it is kind of hard because, you know, you can only say so much without saying like exactly what happened.
It gets
And like, you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Commentary on exactly what happened is like,
Spoiler territory.
hey man, no, not even spoiler territory. It's like, what'd you do yesterday? Well, I went to the store, went to class, and then came home and went to sleep. Like, you go into detail about like everything that happened. Well, when I went to the store, I got some coconut oil. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
But I don't really care. Apologies for the sidetrackedness.
We do our best, man. But we most definitely doing it all as well as we can. We need to get somebody who can do the intro in here and just be like,
Through the closet door. Through the closet door. Actually, I might. You know what I might do? I might put a Roe V on my voice, and then do it, and then just put it in front. It's gonna sound amazing.
oh boy,
It's gonna sound like a
real character.
through the closet door.
Oh man, we got so much to do in so little time. Also, thank y'all for checking out Through the Closet Door.
Through the closet door.
We do have a channel now. We do have a YouTube channel now, and after this episode, it's posted on my personal channel. It's coming right there on our new channel. Hopefully, we can have a Twitter. I don't know when it's gonna be, but we most definitely finna get a Twitter. And probably finna get an Instagram because those are the two big ones right now.
And we're making hoodies.
Oh, we doing merch now. Is that what we doing?
Nah, I just want to wear something while I'm in character. So it's gonna be like a black T-shirt, long sleeve with a hood, and it's gonna say "Through the closet door" in a woman's voice, like asterisk in a woman's voice, in parentheses.
It's gonna be lit. We gotta get everything situated right now. So those were episodes 2 and 3 of Death March.
This is episode 2 of
Through the Closet Door. Yep. So next time we'll go over what happens in episode 4 and 5. And I think we'll be starting on to a new one after that.
Are you doing 4 and 5?
Do we need to do 4 or 5, or are we going to do another one?
I'm saying, do you do 4 and 5 like together, or are you doing 4 and then 5?
Ultimately,
Because I think 4 is they're continuing the maze. I mean labyrinth. I mean
whatever you
cave,
call it.
whatever you want to call it. They're continuing that, so it's gonna be. It's gonna be fairly decent. So
Yeah,
it's not like character development.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be all.
And the word of the day is phrase of the day is character development. That's how
better.
you make a good show, anime, TV show,
Story.
magazine, story, anything. Character development. Because if I don't know you, I don't trust you. And I will refuse to watch you.
This is DJ's words of wisdom, man.
I think there's a segment now.
You gonna make that? You gonna make that happen?
Yeah. It's like in the closet.
Yeah. Oh boy, we got a lot of work to do.
In the closet section. No homo.
But this has been Through the Closet Door with DJ and Rock. We hope to check y'all out next time. And remember,
I don't know why this random thought just popped into my head, but it's like, here we are. Me and her. I close my mouth.
oh boy,
Swallow spit. I'm thinking to myself,
this is some deep shit. Bro, we is like crazy
She said,
today.
yes, I said no. It says yes, I said no. I said it's true. That's crazy, man.
Oh, we are not R. Kelly. R. Kelly is most definitely his own man. God bless his soul.
R. Kelly's the greatest, man. I don't care how many people they say is joining his cult.
Yeah, what cult?
Those women are grown.
I was like, what cult? This
They
man
love
is most
him.
definitely.
I love R. Kelly.
This man most definitely is a very skillful artist.
R. Kelly, if you're handing out money, please. I'll join the cult.
Oh boy. Yeah, thanks for checking us out. We hope to see y'all next time. Hopefully, we'll have decided on another anime. And
yeah, we'll figure something out.
yeah, hopefully we can get this thing recorded on Sunday. But we doing good. We doing good. Thank y'all. This has been The Closet Door.
Through the closet door.
With DJ and Rock.
And rock.
See ya.